Hello, my name is Clara, and I'd like to share a story about something amusing Tyler's family tried to pull on me. Tyler and I have been together for quite some time now. We met in college and hit it off immediately, becoming best friends. His infectious laugh and warm heart quickly drew me in, and I fell for him. We had a wonderful relationship, full of shared dreams and treasured memories. However, Tyler's family had this odd tradition of playing practical jokes on one another. At first, I thought it was all in good fun, but their jokes turned out to be less playful and more mean-spirited. Instead of creating laughter, they often left people feeling embarrassed. I felt uncomfortable witnessing the way Tyler's family would hurt each other with their jokes. I didn't want to be the next target. The first time I met them, they pulled off a humiliating prank on me. Tyler's family would host picnics every few months, where everyone gathered together. Tyler thought it would be a great chance for me to meet them, and although I was nervous, I was also excited to make a good impression. At first, things went well. Then, Tyler's dad, Kenneth, pretended to accidentally spill his drink on me. It looked unintentional, but it made a mess, and I had to change clothes. Tyler's mom, Sharon, offered me a set of clothes from their car. When I opened the bag, I was shocked to find it wasn't normal clothing but a huge clown suit. I couldn't believe it. They had planned the whole thing to embarrass me. I felt hurt, shocked, and humiliated. The idea of walking around in a clown costume was too much to bear. Reluctantly, I put it on, feeling utterly exposed and embarrassed as I walked back toward the picnic area. Tyler's family erupted in laughter. The sound of their laughter made me feel even worse, especially with strangers in the park staring and whispering. The teasing was hard to bear. I had hoped they'd accept me, but instead, it seemed like they enjoyed mocking me. I felt a mixture of sadness and anger, wondering why they would go so far to hurt me. Tyler immediately noticed how upset I was and got furious with his family. "What were you thinking? How could you do this to Clara? I told you not to prank her until she felt comfortable with it." "Oh, come on, Tyler, it was just a joke. We didn't mean any harm. This is just how we are," Kenneth responded. "Harm? Look at her. She's completely embarrassed. I know we're okay with these pranks, but she's not, and you should have respected that. This is the one thing I specifically asked of you." "Tyler, calm down. It was just a silly costume. We didn't expect her to get this upset," Sharon added. "Can't you see how much she's hurt? Mom, you know how much Clara means to me. I won't tolerate this," Tyler shouted. "We didn't think it would upset her this much. We're sorry," Kenneth said, now looking uncomfortable. "Sorry doesn't cut it. You broke your promise. If this happens again, I swear I'll cut ties with both of you. I won't let anyone treat Clara this way." "Tyler, please, we didn't intend to hurt her. We'll make sure this never happens again," Sharon pleaded. "I hope you mean it. I won't stand by and let anyone disrespect the person I love. I expect better from both of you," Tyler said firmly. Afterward, Tyler apologized profusely for his family's behavior. That moment meant a lot to me, showing me how much he cared about our relationship. His empathy and understanding helped me feel better. However, things remained difficult with my in-laws. Kenneth and Sharon started making little jabs at me, calling me names like wasp and party pooper. At first, it stung, but I learned to ignore them and focus on what mattered, my relationship with Tyler. A few months later, Tyler proposed, and we decided to get married. The wedding was beautiful, and we were both overjoyed to begin our new life together. Then, Tyler's parents surprised us with an invitation to dinner at one of my favorite upscale restaurants. They said it was to officially welcome me into their family. At first, I wasn't sure if I should attend. Kenneth noticed my hesitation and texted me an apology for their previous behavior. He assured me that the dinner was a gesture of acceptance. Though still uneasy, I agreed to go, but I suspected they might have ulterior motives. Thankfully, I had a plan. The restaurant they chose was owned by my good friend, Connor. Connor and I shared a close bond, one that felt more like family than mere friendship. He had always been there for me, and I knew I could count on him. "Hey, Connor, got a minute?" "Of course, Clara. What's up?" "It's about my in-laws. You remember them, right?" "Yeah, I met them before. What's going on?" "They're planning a dinner for me at your place. But here's the thing, They love pulling humiliating pranks. The first time I met them, they embarrassed me in front of everyone. Seriously? That's messed up. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Thanks. It was awful, but Tyler put a stop to it. So they haven't tried anything like that since. Still, I'm worried they might try something at this dinner. Don't stress. I've got your back. If they try any funny business, I'll be ready with a backup plan to make sure you don't get embarrassed. Wow, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. It really means a lot. Absolutely. You're like family to me. We won't let anyone make you feel bad. Just trust me, we'll make sure you have a great time. Connor's reassurance made me feel more at ease. A few days before the dinner, I called Sharon to confirm the reservation. Hi, Sharon. Just wanted to double-check the reservation at the restaurant. Don't worry, Clara. I've got everything covered. No need for you to stress, she replied. I know you're busy preparing for the party, but there are some important rules at the restaurant we need to follow, and I just want to make sure everything goes off without a hitch. Are you implying that I can't handle it? I've arranged many events before, you know. No, that's not what I meant at all. I just want to avoid any issues and make sure everything goes perfectly. Trust me, Clara, I've taken care of the reservations, and everything will be fine. You can rely on me. I felt a bit relieved, but a lingering unease still hung over me. Despite Sharon's reassurances, I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. I hoped she had really handled the arrangements well and that the evening would go as planned. When we arrived at the restaurant, Tyler and I were warmly welcomed by the receptionist. We were regulars, so it wasn't our first time here. A waiter led us to our table, but something immediately felt off. There was an empty seat. A wave of panic swept over me as I asked about the missing seat, but instead of an explanation, Tyler's family erupted in laughter. Tyler, visibly upset, turned to his family. I can't believe you all. This is completely uncalled for. You know the restaurant's rules, yet you chose to prank me like this. It's not funny when it hurts someone. Come on, Tyler, don't overreact. It's just a joke, Kenneth replied with a shrug. No, Dad, it's not just a joke. It's humiliating, and it's not okay. You promised you wouldn't do this again. Well, maybe now it'll feel more like a real family dinner. Why should we bother with someone who can't take a joke? Sharon added dismissively. Mom, that's not right. Clara is my wife, and I won't stand for anyone disrespecting her like that. What are you going to do to make it right? I couldn't believe they were dismissing my feelings, pretending it was all in good fun. It was painful to realize they didn't understand the impact of their actions and didn't fully support our relationship. I desperately wanted them to accept us, but their words only deepened my hurt and disappointment. Just as the situation was about to escalate, Connor walked in. Hey, look who's here, Clara. It's so good to see you. How've you been? Connor, wow, it's been a while. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Tyler's family set up this party to welcome me into their family. Great, by the way, everyone, I'm Connor, the owner here. Let's get this celebration started. But wait, what's going on here? There seems to be a missing seat at this table. Oh, it's just their little prank. They like to play jokes. I know you have strict seating policies, but is there any chance you could make an exception for me? I'm sorry, Clara, I really can't make an exception. If I do it for you, I'd have to do it for everyone. But don't worry, I've got a solution. We have an empty seat in our VIP lounge. How about you and Tyler join us there? You'll have a great view and be in a comfy spot. Why does she get special treatment? This was supposed to be a joke. There's no need for all this fuss. Well, it's important to make sure our guests feel valued and welcome. And I think it's crucial to respect everyone's feelings. By the way, Clara, your meal and drinks are on the house tonight. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Connor. In that moment, I couldn't have been more grateful for Connor. Having him there gave me a sense of security. He led us to the VIP area, sparing us from the chaos Tyler's family had caused. They grumbled in protest, but Connor made sure we were treated with care. He signaled to one of the staff to handle their table, and they quieted down immediately. I couldn't thank Connor enough for stepping in and helping me avoid further embarrassment. Tyler's support meant everything to me. His actions truly showed how much he cared and his commitment to protecting me. Despite his family's teasing, Tyler stood by me and put our well-being first. That night was a powerful reminder of how deeply Tyler loved me and how strong our connection was. As we sat in the VIP area, surrounded by support and protection, I felt incredibly thankful for both Connor and Tyler. Their unwavering presence gave me the confidence to move forward. As Tyler and I enjoyed our meal and drinks, the evening seemed to settle into a more relaxed atmosphere, but the surprises weren't over. "Hey, where do you want us to sit? We're all here for Clara's party, right?" "I don't think that's a good idea. We're fine on our own." "Well, how about we apologize? We're family, and family shouldn't treat each other this way." "Yeah, we want to make things right. Can't we just move past it?" "Are you for real? You didn't want her in the family before, and now you do? Or is this about getting a fancy seat and a free meal? You're all a joke. Just leave us alone." "Tyler, we're really sorry. We didn't mean it like that. We were just messing around." "Messed around? It didn't feel like a joke when you humiliated me. Your actions spoke louder than any words." "Enough. We don't want to hear it. Just go." "Tyler, please." "No, Mom. Now you both need to understand the consequences of your actions. Leave now." Seeing the tension rising, Connor stepped in, politely asking Kenneth and Sharon to leave our table. When they refused, he warned them that he would call security. Reluctantly, they made their way back to their table, but Connor followed them and informed them that they needed to leave the restaurant due to complaints from other customers about their disruptive behavior. With no other option, they left, heads hung low, embarrassed for everyone to see. That evening, Tyler and I had a wonderful time. We laughed, ate, and shared drinks with Connor, celebrating the victory over Tyler's family's failed prank. The aftermath wasn't as peaceful. Tyler's family bombarded us with angry messages, accusing us of overreacting and causing a scene. Their words stung, deepening the rift between us. It felt like the aftermath of a storm that had no end in sight. Instead of responding to their negativity, we decided to take action. We realized we didn't need their toxicity in our lives, so we blocked them and shut down their hurtful words and actions. Cutting ties with Tyler's family was an essential step for our emotional well-being. We refused to let their cruelty continue affecting us. It was a liberating choice, one that allowed us to focus on our love and build a supportive environment for ourselves. As time passed, Tyler and I thrived in our love and unity. Our bond only grew stronger, and we created a family free from the toxicity of his parents. Thanks for staying with me through this roller coaster of a story. Remember, sometimes the sweetest victories come from unexpected sources. Don't let anyone's hurtful pranks or comments break your spirit. Stay true to yourself, and you'll always rise above. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong.